If anyone is out there, hello. A little impromptu stream. I'm going through records from 2022, deciding what's going to be filed and what is going to be maybe purged or sold. I'm going to put the link in the chat if anyone wants to join in. Hopefully everyone can hear me well. Say hey. Check the want list. Let's see. See if that one record I need has been posted as I obsessively check for it. No, it hasn't. In any case, I'm going to hang out for a bit here today and just randomly pull some records from my box of 2022. It's not everything for 2022. It's everything I have set aside that I've played one time that I want to play again in theory. But as I'm going through 2023 stuff, because it's the end of this year coming up, I'm like, I should go back to 2022 and decide what the hell's going on. Elmont. Oh boy. What's up, Mikey? Yeah. Elmont. Oh boy. Sinelli's Pizza. Reckless Drivers. That's what I grew up with. Sinelli's Pizza, Reckless Drivers. Meacham Ave. Yeah, that's about 5 minutes from where I grew up. Who's out there? So yeah, this is Abanaba on the Futura. This is sad. I mean, this is funny. I mean, this is a record that I was really happy to get. Original pressing on Futura. Slip disc, yeah. King Umberto's. Delicious. King Umberto's probably still good. I haven't been there in a minute. Typically when I'm home, I'll go to the place that's right in my neighborhood, or Floral Park, or Umberto's Wars. You know this. If you know, you know. Slip disc, legendary place in South Long Island. What's the name of that town again? Where Slip Disc was? That was a place. That was a big metal shop from what I remembered. I only went in there from time to time. Slip Disc Records. It's just on the edge of my tongue. Dave, what's up, man?
In the building.
You're in the building. You hear me all right? I'm wondering if anyone can hear me out there.
Yeah, I hear you fine. The lighting in my house sucks, though, so apologize.
Dude, you're looking swell. You're looking great.
I got this big dome light and it don't light the room. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, I can see you. That's what counts. How you doing?
Okay. Are we the only people here in the party?
Valley Stream. No, there's a bunch of people yakking at us so far, but this is so impromptu. I've just had a bear of a weekend, and I thought I wanted to sort of wind down. I don't know if it makes sense. Wind down on the.
Well, I don't think it was a bear of a weekend. I think it was a deer.
Deer got smashed. Yeah.
Well, welcome. The upstate. Today was suns out, guns out. You know what I mean?
It was.
Or not even 4 a.m. I'm sure you heard shots fired already.
Yeah,
illegally.
I have. We have heard them. I mean, even right in Ithaca, it's only a few minutes outside here. You can hear them. I mean, I've never hit a deer before. I've been assuming I would at some point because they're just like rats here. And so we finally got our time. I'm just glad that I didn't swerve like a maniac or anything like that.
Well, it's funny. My dad called me. He goes, "It's opening day," and
Yep.
he's too old to go out anymore. But he still called to say, "Hey, it's opening day." And I was like, "Well, my cousins will probably get one today." He said, "No, I hadn't heard anything yet." He goes, he hadn't seen anything moving around, but I don't think there's any snow yet. So,
Alex. Yes,
you know,
Alex.
the deer aren't really out looking for food like with the snow cover. So,
Yeah. Yep.
and no
They
one
don't know what
really,
to do with themselves.
well, and then he said up home, no one pushes the woods anymore like they used to because they just have cameras set up now. And when a camera gets tripped, then they go out and, oh, there's one coming. That's cheating.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's like having a fish finder. You cheating bastards.
Get out there, do the work, as you like to say, right? Do the work.
Yeah, do work. Do work, son. That's garbage. And then, when they do push, then they push them into oncoming traffic.
Yeah, this was so quick. I mean, I'm always looking
Oh
for
yeah.
him too, but right at the periphery, all of a sudden it was jumping. And I was hoping to
Yeah, in
speed.
the afternoon, in the
Yeah,
daylight.
1:45.
Yeah, I had that happen in Pennsylvania, which my dad calls Pennsyltucky.
Oh, that's of course Western
Um,
Pennsylvania.
yeah, so I'm coming down. The big hill that goes into where the Little League is, Little League
Yeah,
Hall of Fame.
I do
So
in
I'm going
fact.
down that big hill, and you wouldn't think that the deer would be coming from the right side, which is like a cliff. But there comes a couple, and one basically clipped the front right of my Mustang and took a U-turn. Like I just basically missed it. I was like, "Oh, this would have been great to be stranded
Yeah,
three
there's
three
nothing
and a
out
half
there.
hours from home in Bumfuckersville, Pennsylvania."
Well, this was hilarious too because we were like not rushing, but we were on a very specific schedule to get to my son's orchestra performance. And he's like if you're not he doesn't like if you're not on time. So like if we had 20 minutes before the thing starts, we hit this deer. I'm like, the
Mm.
people behind us hit a deer, and they're like, we should call the police. I'm like, I gotta go. My boy's gonna be pissed if we're not there. He's gonna be looking for us. I'm like,
Right.
we gotta leave. Like
Yeah.
the car's drivable, the airbag didn't go off. Like we
Yeah.
gotta go.
It's a deer. It's a deer.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You didn't have anything to put down in the trunk to take it home to get it processed and
No,
have it not for
I don't
Thanksgiving.
have that. I don't have that kind of gear.
Okay.
Hmm. Anyway, how are you doing today, Dave?
Oh, that was better yesterday. I'm all right. I've been in and out of the hospital still, and still trying to get in front of a decent specialist, but we'll get there. I just my patience doesn't exist, so that's a problem.
That is a problem.
Yeah, because then it just makes everything worse. But I'll get there eventually, man. I gotta get right because I want to come up to Rochester, but
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Yeah, you're still planning to travel, eh?
well, I haven't bought a ticket because with all this going on, I kind of need to be near my healthcare providers here because everything up home is where I'm at is an hour and a half away from anybody that could do anything for me. So
Yeah.
I might have to mail you that Pram record.
Ah, right.
We'll
Nice.
see. Yeah, and
Well, whatever.
yeah,
You-
I'm hoping to come. I'm hoping to be there. It. I've always been a reliable person for making plans, and now it's very hard on me to say the least when I can't make plans anymore because I don't
yeah.
know what shape I'm going to be in day to day. So
I think
that
it's
was
just
our.
yeah. Anything outside of your routine where you have to like sort of not have a very specific, regimen of what's going on. That's not
Oh
comfortable.
yeah, yeah. My days were real structured for the most part. It's pretty much wake, work, records, repeat.
Not
And
bad.
now, yeah, not a bad day. But now it's like wake, pain, more pain. Maybe think about records, get some anyway in pain. Work in between if you can. Oh, it's
Yeah, yeah.
so.
Now I haven't seen your video yet. I saw you post it. I've been sort of running around all day,
Well,
but
it was longer than hell because
I saw that.
I don't know what time frame's going on in between videos with me anymore because I used to just it'd be one every weekend, but now it's like stuff backs up. So I think there was at least 30 records.
What's up, Jose? Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I was gonna go through some of the stuff that I've been getting over the last year, but I realized I need to look at my box of. I have this box from last year. It's all awesome stuff. Like I'm playing. I don't know how much of this you can hear, but it's on. This was Abba Naba, Pierre Fabre.
Oh, okay, yeah.
On Futura and
Futura, so a stunty record.
oh sure.
I love that. I mean, Futura's. I mean that and the sound quality on a lot of those Futura pressings are phenomenal.
This sounds great. I mean, this is a good example and why I'm sort of like looking at this box of amazing stuff. Like, this is criminal. What am I doing? I mean, I'm looking through this. I'm like, I mean, here's another one.
Let me see if I can find a Futura title here.
Just sitting in here.
Cole was sending us a link on that. That's a cheap record, relatively still.
It's actually not bad at all. Yeah, I mean, this is maybe 30, 40 euro.
It's on my list. I'm still looking for a copy.
Yeah,
I can source one of those in the States, I'm sure.
And then like, here's one I got from Alex. He'll remember that. I mean, this is just sitting in this box.
I got my copy at Record
Nice Homer
Archives.
Simpsons almost.
Was I with you when I got that?
I don't think so.
But this is a year or two before then.
This is contemporary.
Yeah, I got a Record Archive on a dig, Rochester dig. One Christmas.
It sounds like a Bop Shop title. This is from Alex. Alex sold it.
It was just sitting loose in the jazz section bins. It wasn't even on the wall, but it still wasn't cheap, but it was just in the jazz. I think it might have been it wasn't cheap. It might have been $80.
Yeah, Record Archive. I feel like you used to be able to find cheap stuff there. They have really upped their game, like price wise. Like it's not the case anymore.
Yeah, somebody thinks that Discogs is the end all be all, so they're but you kind of have to have something to go by.
Yeah, no, I mean I don't fault any store or any dealer or anyone for really trying to get what they can get for it, but something about Record Archive. Yeah.
If you see a median at 80, then you put it at 75 and have or you just put it 20 or 25 over, depending on how what you think.
Yeah,
you think it'll
condition.
move.
Yeah, it's something about the Record Archive and there's other stores like this. Those stores because they sell like all the other crap that they sell, like a Newbury Comics would sell, like all the other bullshit.
The little trinkets.
Yeah, they're one of those like the coalition stores, like the Bull Moose or the Gallery of Sounds, where they're not just a record store.
I know, but I love Record Archive.
I do. I love the wall, man. I love that wall.
Oh, the wall's never ending.
That wall's insane. If anyone who's never been to Record Archive in Rochester, this is probably
and all the times I've been there, I've never gone through that wall.
I mean, how can you?
Yeah, because I don't have the time. I mean, I'm on vacation. If I still lived at home, then I would dedicate a full day open to close in that place.
I don't think that would do it. I think you'd need more than a day.
Yeah, I'd find a way, but I've done it before with places. I'll go, like I went through 3.5 hours, went through every 7-inch record that Repo had, and they have tons because they have them going back to the 80s. So I can do it, but
I think that wall, like, Brandon's right. I mean, there's a lot of bullshit in there, but there's gems for sure. I've found
I'm sure
just sitting there that shouldn't be $10.
Is it it's mostly classic rock? Is it the big wall?
Right. It is all, I think it's just rock, but but
still
you'd find like anything from like, more modern rock or indie rock in there to 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. Let me see
if I can find a future.
It's a giant wall of shit, but good shit, some of it.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I mean, you all know this one. This has been sitting in my box from 2022.
Okay.
And Brandon, if you want to come up.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
It's a good flip video you did last night, Brandon. And I haven't even commented on your FMU on those. Some of that stuff I didn't even know you got.
Here you go.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking for that one for sure.
That's an original.
Nice.
I got this many years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. It was one that Secretary Funk had championed a decade ago.
Ooh, Secco.
You know, who just opened a shop. If everybody doesn't know, you need to get over and check out Decibel Music in the DC, in the Howard University area.
Yeah, we were yakking about it amongst our little text thread. I mean, the idea of him pulling out stuff that's not even going to be out for sale, that's in multiples, like heavy duty stuff that's just sitting. He's like, yeah, we'll put this out later. I can only imagine what he's got cooking in there.
Oh man, when you have just one cube that's back stock, that's all original Parliament and Funkadelic, then yeah.
No, I know. That's
just back stock.
Yeah, Secco Funk Van in DC. I'm not sure. I think maybe a lot of people may not remember him or know him, maybe because he hasn't done stuff recently. But heavy duty collection, and his videos are always so entertaining. Like just great, just fun to watch and fun to listen into what he's been doing. But
with Van, I just finally found a record that he recommended from probably a decade. Well, it wasn't that long ago. That Napoli Central.
Yes,
been looking for that since he showed it then. Finally found a copy of that. As bananas dope ass record, but
there's a bunch of stuff sitting in my want list from stuff he showed over the last whatever bunch of years it's been. The Grail Cubes, legendary.
Oh, the Phala video. I was just telling Steve Carlson about the Phala video he did today.
I didn't see that. Okay.
Oh yeah, he went through. Oh yeah, here's all the OG, really crispy.
Hey Sean.
Looking, not destroyed copies. You know what I mean?
So, oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, the dude that lives in his mom's flat still.
Tomlin checking in. All right, what's up, man? We bring them all into this tent, I guess. Mike, how are you?
It's gonna be a lot of hipster action here, man. I don't know if you can.
Yeah, we like hipster records here. We do. We like them all. There's tons of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. The whole point of this was just to sort of give me an excuse to get on stream, and I'm just going through some stuff that I need to process some more. Well, and here's a shout to Alex, who did finally his long-awaited, lovely video, which showed him outside, which I love.
Yeah, in the mountains, and that was one that stood out to me from the 39 or odd titles he showed.
I was shocked. I figured, first of all, I knew the Lovely catalog was pretty extensive. I didn't realize it was as big as it was, to be honest, and I didn't realize he had that many.
Yeah, and I guess there was more. I guess he said that was only like 90% of it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was maybe like 15 or so titles. I didn't know it was like that. Hold on, I think this is the only one that I have a copy of.
Yes, great.
But it's not an original. It's a reissue on NDEYA. I don't even know how it's said, but it's a reissue.
Oh yeah, Ndea. Very true, Mikey. The B-side on the which one, Jose? The Hassle? Speaking of, I have a Hassle in this box too, which I won't dare play. Somewheres.
Yeah, I got this in a lunchbox, cheap,
Mm-hmm.
And we play some Fender Rhodes on this, so this is definitely a Chris Cole selection.
The Lucier, Lucier up here. Power Spot. Completely forgot this one was in the box. This is I think this is a German press. I really dig this ECM label.
Oh yeah, nice.
I just for some reason it's very basic, but I really dig that.
Well, they had a structure to a lot of what they did.
You could say that.
Yeah.
You could certainly say that.
Well, that's just German. It's a German thing.
True. Structure. So wait a minute. So yeah. Oliveros is on this. Let's see. Yeah, she is. On this lovely, there's not really much info, but she is on this puppy, 1982.
It was interesting that on Alex's video to hear the owner of the label,
Yeah.
her take on. I just thought it was cool. She's like, "Yeah, I'm going to be the administrator of this. I might as well get involved where I can make some money on it myself." That was cool.
That's funny, Jose. Yeah, I always just like did a double take and just like didn't even think about who that was. That makes sense. That's Polian Oliveros.
Oh, on the back?
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even think about who that was.
And was that when she was at that university that Alex was talking about, I wonder?
I believe so, yeah.
Mills College or whatever it was?
Right. Here's another cool, this is a cool piece, a gamelan record. You know this one, the ensemble Nisna?
No.
Yeah, this is one I bought as a experiment, pretty much a blind buy, other than the fact I knew some of the people on here. Will Guthrie, there's a bunch of French players, Charles Dubois, Amelia Gould. But this is a gamelan LP, but from on the Black Truffle label, which you may know. Yeah,
I was looking. There was a record on Black Truffle I was looking to buy the other day, and I didn't buy it. I can't remember what it was though.
This was cool. I mean,
they're a good current label, right? Black Truffle. It's current.
Yeah, stuff. Yeah, definitely. Is it the one that's owned by? There's a few labels I get confused. Black Truffle and Black Sweat. I think Black Truffle is somebody remind me. Maybe Jose knows. The Australian guitarist. I'm just slipped my mind. Anyway,
I don't think I have anything on that label as of yet. I have a lot of stuff on Black Editions.
Black Editions is another one.
Yeah, that's really good free jazz label.
Bunk, any of you into this Balearic subgenres, Dave?
Not myself.
That's a blind spot for me.
Oh, Italo disco. You probably want to reach out to maybe either John 6-inch pianist or who's the guy in the Netherlands there. I ain't seen him in a while.
Netherlands. Unsure.
Or is he in I think he's in the Netherlands.
I mean the music from memory,
Paul.
I have Paul. Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
This is Spanish, but the music from memory label is great. This is in my box. Musica Esporádica. This features let's see. The trivia is slipping my mind. Glenn Velez. Glenn Velez was in this group. Hey, big star. I wondered. I actually looked up, Fred, what time it was in the far southeast, and it's like 1 something in the afternoon. So I thought maybe the New Zealand and Australian contingency would not be available, but I figured. Thank you, Mikey. Orrin Ambarchi, great, and I have some Orrin Ambarchi records I love. So yeah.
Yeah, we need to get Buttery involved in this mess too.
Yeah, I was thinking that's the other thing. I'm next Saturday. I want to sort of do something like we did next Saturday night. Get that gang back in. Thought it'd be nice post Thanksgiving.
Yeah, what do I have here that I was getting ready to spin at some point? Let's see. This is one when I pulled that hassle today because of Alex's video. This was one I pulled. This Alvin Curran.
I don't have that, but I do know it.
Canti e Vedute del Giardino Magnetico, Songs and Views from the Magnetic Garden. This is on a Nanda label. I got this from shop in Boston, and they actually listed it the incorrect pressing. So I thought I was buying the first OG, but I think this is a second press. So they gave me a discount, but it's a nice copy.
Is that from Dave Wantless Records?
No, it actually was from another shop in Boston.
Okay.
I've actually got a record coming from Dave, an ESP disc title. Beautiful copy of what is it? The Electric Newspaper, the various East Village Other.
Okay.
It's got
don't have that.
Oh God, I'm trying to remember who's all on that comp. I forget, but yeah, it's coming.
Let's see. Here's one. I know Butter, if he's watching, maybe not listening, but
oh yeah, that's one he showed.
Yeah, this he talked about, I talked about as well. This is truly one of the most stunning packages.
He's seen that performed live, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that happened.
Yeah, I think he got that at the gig.
Yeah, I should make myself.
And I think he's got some video. If you go way back, there's video at him at some of those types of gigs that are incredible.
I don't know
improvised stuff.
Yeah.
Noise.
So this is in my box that I need to play again. Now I highly recommend this reissue, and it was expensive, but once you see it, you understand why. The texture on this sleeve is just, it's a textured sleeve, but it's just a very specific, sort of a grainy feel to it. It's fantastic. This is on the thin wrist label.
They did a great job with that. Did you get it from New Zealand?
No, this was Force Exposure had distributed
good.
this.
So you got that through the shop.
Yeah. And this, I think, is one of those cases. Oh, James. This is one of those cases that it probably sounds better than the original, but I can't say for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Speak of the devil.
I'm meant to be working right now, but it was just too tempting not to jump on. Like,
well, Fred's working right now, but he's watching. Yeah. He just can't hear anything.
I was like, I can't not jump on. I hear you talking.
We're
about
not
me.
trying to get you guys fired. That's not the intent.
Emails open and everything, but that's all right.
It's the beauty of working from home.
Make sure make sure that your work can't see you through your camera or something. They're not spying.
I'm gonna tell them I'm updating my computer.
Yeah.
Updates take a long time.
It's Adobe. It's an Adobe update. Just tell them that.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Nice. Now we're cooking.
Hey, how are you guys?
Bill's taking down the Jets right now. Vinyl Richie is in despair.
Oh, we can't talk about football with James here.
Okay.
Right. Oh, yeah, I've got no idea.
It's okay. Brandon's from Buffalo. It's a Buffalo thing.
Oh yeah.
I was at the show a couple of weeks ago, and they played. It was their second show ever, and the last time they played was 23 years ago. So it was a lot of pressure for them.
Yeah, probably never meant to happen again, in a sense.
Yeah. So it was really, really special, really amazing. Very cool to be there. And there's like 20 people in the audience, and 10 of them are all in bands from around that scene. So
yeah, we're talking about this one. This is just reissued last year.
Yeah.
And you were at that performance, right, James?
Yeah. But I didn't buy that at the show. I bought it, I think last year when it came out. But
okay.
There was stacks of them for sale, and I should have just grabbed some for you guys, to be honest.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's available.
There's the shipping.
Yeah, shipping is killer. Yeah, like Dom, you were talking about those Darla records. They're $10 for you, but for me, I have to pay $50 shipping on top of that. So I would just never get.
I know, and I think it's even Europe is, if you're in the Europe area, that's really where you're going to get them cheap, because they're.
Well, James, I've been going through Campo's list.
Yeah, me too, man. You don't want
to. I'm like, there's like, here's 6 records I want to buy, and then I'm looking at the shipping. The shipping total is going to annihilate me. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I'm going over there next month for work, so I'm going to just drop in.
There you go. Just stop by and grab.
Yeah.
Do a bulk box. You gotta do a bulk box. You know what I mean?
I'm trying. He needs to get his band over here and gig. I got places they can play.
Yeah,
I'll book them.
He tells me there's about 10 people at the shows, Like, no, it's just family and friends.
Oh,
really.
so if the heavy stuff like that, people dig that here in Charlotte.
Yeah.
There's two or three clubs they can totally
Right.
throw down at, and
Nice.
we could get them on a good bill.
Nice.
Let's show this one. I don't know if you guys know this artist.
No, looks
No.
cool.
Yeah, this guy, he was in the Tower Recordings group, improv collective, but then he started making solo records. This one's from 2001, his first record. Now he has something on Drag City this year, and he's very much very much in line with like the English folk stuff from the UK in the 70s. But he's big harp player. So he played here in Ithaca last week, and he lugged his harp, up to Angry Mom Records and did this solo set. It was pretty fantastic. But this is the record I recommend from him the most if you ever check him out. I mean, he talks about Anne Briggs all over the back of this thing, so you get an idea. But this definitely gets more into sort of a more abstract and psychedelia thing. But his voice is very like direct and very sort of direct is the best way to put it, I guess. So this is in my box of stuff to deal with.
Brandon, I just watched the video.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah, to deal with.
Yeah. There was
Same
some
as
good
you,
stuff in there,
Brandon. You've
Brandon.
got boxes of stuff to deal with by the look of it.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, I took note of a few and put them on the list. The one with the guy from Brain Ticket.
Oh yeah, you'll like that stuff. The color sound stuff. There's so much of it. It's kind of pricey, so you kind of got to monitor it pretty often to get it.
There was that one title that was cheap.
Which one is that?
That first one, it had a good lineup on it. Had that drummer.
Oh yeah, the Drum Circus album.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick
the
that
vocals
up.
put me off a bit sometimes. some of the English bits.
What does?
Oh, on that Drum Circus, there's a song about a magical soldier dancing or something.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It is surprisingly a pretty jazzy effort, though, overall.
Yeah.
And has some really good parts. I went over some of the guys you would recognize. I think I showed them in that video. But the Van Drugenbroek, there's a couple reissues of his Color Sound Library stuff that can be had for pretty cheap. I'm trying to collect all the originals.
One?
No, I need that. I need that one.
Hey, no.
So,
What are you up to, Jose?
You showed this.
Nothing. Just waiting out. I'm gonna go see a movie or
Dave, that record's killer. I'm glad you showed that too, Brandon. That one is one of these that you could. I mean, let me bring you large here. That one's just nice, man. That is nice any time of the year. Such a lovely listen.
That is, yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And I can't remember how I got turned on to it. Maybe it was Sure. I can't remember, but yeah, it's not an easy record to get anymore.
They had the Bandcamp had copies for a while. I don't know if they still do, but
yeah, I think if you order directly from Miller or the label, it's still relatively affordable.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I gave that as a gift to a friend here.
Brandon. Yeah,
it's funny. I have like various Lloyd Miller albums scattered on my floor around this listening room. I don't ever file them away. I just need to go to certain piles, and there's a Lloyd Miller record. I mean that I've listened to them, and I didn't want to put them back yet. So, that's the case with the one you just showed, Dave. That's been sitting in a crate for about a year.
I think that's the case with this box I have. I can't bear to file everything away because it's all stuff I've played one time, and it's like it just feels criminal. I mean,
I could never file something away that I've listened to once or twice. I have to. It feels bad. I feel bad if I buy something and put it away.
And I've been reading
this
book on
it
it
immediately.
I mean, this I got last year, and I've played it.
Yeah,
I've played it.
Oh yeah.
Like streamed it, waited for the original, got it, and played it one time, and then I was like, awesome. And
wow,
what am I doing?
Yeah, I have that reissue. It's awesome.
Yeah. Folkways or
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty diverse from memory as well, I think.
Yeah, this one I had bought. I had the other one, the blue one. This one just took longer to come through, and somebody listed it pretty inexpensively, and I snatched it when I saw it. It was one of those cases where I think they tried to back out of it. They tried to I forget. They tried to say something like, "I don't think I can ship for a few weeks. Like, are you sure you still want it?" And I'm like, yeah, send it. Just send it when you send it. I got plenty of other stuff to listen to.
Jose, are those impulse spines I see next to you there on the massive shelf?
Here?
Yeah.
No, this is my label stuff. Keep my
okay.
label stuff here. That's why I have like 1,000 that looks like the same. I try to keep like 3 or 4 copies of everything I've ever released.
Okay.
Because to be honest, I used to not do it, and I regret it a lot, especially with cassettes, because I would have like 1 or 2 things that I would be like, yeah, I'll sell everything, and now I keep some stuff there.
What's your most current release, Jose?
Excellent.
What's the most recent one?
Well, it's the Merciful one. What?
I'll show you here.
Oh,
cool.
Sweet.
Awesome.
So this was a French release. It was only released as a CD once, but if you don't like Merciful, or if you're on the fence of getting Merciful records, this is probably the best one you can get as the first record, or reintroduce yourself to him, because this is the analog days of Masami, and also it's drone. It's not noise. This is a drone record, so it feels
more of the chorus
very
variety.
different. Yeah, it's not like your typical thing. So and also I feel happy that I'm the first one of the first person to ever get permission to put a photo of his studio back then. So this is his studio when this was recorded, and I'm really happy about it because he just doesn't allow it to happen. So I'm pretty happy about that. So this is one, and then there's Mats Gustafsson 7-inch that we're releasing.
Oh, I'll need to get that.
Yeah, well, I have a bunch of test pressings if anybody is interested.
Wow.
I'm interested.
Well, you can send me a message. Okay, this is a project he had. This is in Swedish punk jazz band that he was on, and he never released it, and this will be the first time it's ever been released on any format, like even digital.
Okay, I'm in. Consider a sale right there.
Okay, I don't know if you know this. Let me show you something.
Yeah, if you want to put your link in the chat, Jose, that's
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, good. Thanks. Wait, let me show you.
I think somebody's mic is clicking.
Yeah, it's not mine. It's not mine. I don't know if you know this. You know this record?
Brandon, I think it might be yours, Brandon. No.
Really?
Yeah, I just muted you for a second and it went away.
So this is an incredible record. This is Mats Gustafsson. But I just think this is a very underrated record. It's basically jazz noise punk. And I don't know. I like it. The girl that sings, she's from Ethiopia. And there's Mats playing. But this is very underrated. You can get it. I got it on Amazon for like $20.
Who's the artist, Jose?
Well, that's the name of the band. It's called The End.
The End.
Oh, okay.
It's Mats Gustafsson from Fire Orchestra.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the record. They
Yeah,
have more than one.
I just got this Mats Gustafsson here with Joachim Nordwall.
All right.
Is really out there stuff.
Yeah.
This kind of fits in some of the stuff that Dom that you were showing earlier.
Well, I'm actually trying to reissue like 3 titles by Mats. One is Nothing to Read, which is his first ever release he ever did. It was on CD. It was recorded on very, what do you call it, like an abandoned bookstore, if you can say that,
Mm-hmm.
like a library, you guess, scenario, and it's pretty amazing. It's almost impossible to get even on CD, so I'm trying to see if I can get it out on vinyl. Let me put my link, but again,
Yeah, what's the link?
yeah, let me send it.
I'm on the 7-inch. That's happening.
Boom. Sales being made.
Well,
I can't buy systems.
the 7-inch hasn't been released yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, whenever release date is, I'll be there.
But yes, and but if you're
Test press.
interested, so what we do for my label is like I sell test pressings, even of stuff that hasn't been released yet, and the reason we do it is because we make people aware that they are helping out bring costs down for the vinyl production.
Okay.
Because shipping from Europe to here, it's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
Where are you based out of, Jose?
horrible. I'm in Mexico.
Okay. Cool.
But it's not even that, because I get all the records shipped to the US in Texas.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not even like bringing it here. Normally for like, even if you make $300 to $500 records, it's almost $2,000 just for the shipping.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
Might as well fly over there and get them yourself.
No, yeah, that's something that I've tried on my head and do numbers. If, for example, I did this one, which is another merciful release. This is a Mercebeat.
Oops. Sorry, Alex. I didn't see it.
Oh, great cover.
Yes. And I released this, and immediately the first day we released it, it was sold out, and almost all the records were shipped to Europe.
Wow.
I basically ship less than 5% to here to Mexico, Latin America. So I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But I wish that I could have gone to get this record over there, because shipping was crazy. Because you see, this is the Gatefold, all right?
Mhm.
I have an open one here. This is a Gatefold record, and yes, it's a Sea Lion. But
There we go. Top loader.
yes, no, well, yeah, I guess
That fit in with Logan's contest.
and I'm pretty happy about it. But the shipping international here, it's not expensive. It's $15 sometimes, and if it's like above half a kilo, it's like 20, 25. So I don't think that's bad.
That's not bad.
But for cassettes, it's very non-expensive. It's like $8 or a little less. But
Dave, let me know if you're ordering more stuff from Jose, because he's gonna send me a few things.
There you go.
So we can try to bundle it or something. But probably
I put the link. Didn't I put the link? No,
I don't think you did. Not yet.
all right.
Yeah, I'll let you know, Alex.
I just the comment failed to post. All right, I don't know why.
Yeah, Brandon, you might like that merch spot. I'm gonna get that one too from Jose.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Yeah, it's very different from the normal merciful releases, and all the ones that I've done so far have been reissues that never come out on vinyl. There's one that I'm releasing next year that's a new, it's like stuff he did, but it's also like acoustic noise. So it's like he has a guitar, and he did a bunch of like samples over it. So I'm trying to break the mold for like normal merciful releases, Because the first one that I released was this one, which is jazz sample based. Which I don't know how I don't know. It's very good. It's very. I wouldn't call it psychedelic, but maybe yes.
And the label's Aurora Central. Is that what it is again?
Yes, Aurora Central. Well, it's in Spanish, but it's also in English, I guess. And then I did this, the Amlux, and and he's a great guy, and all the records have like more material and never released stuff, and you know. So I'm always happy to.
Great. The acoustic one, I'd definitely have to check that out. That might float my
I've
fancy.
only got stuff with him with Boris, and then I've got some 7 inches.
Yeah, the Boris
noise stuff.
I just put the link now. Yeah, the Boris one from like, what is it, 2 years ago? The pink one.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Not the pink. This
I have that. Really heavy, good stuff.
Well,
maybe I have to put the link. Let's see.
Yeah, that's it.
Were I able to put the link? No.
I don't think it's allowing it. It's probably a setting. I'll put it. I think I got it here.
All right. If not, I'll put it in the private chat.
I got it already. Here you go.
All right.
There you go. Well, boom.
My 2 suggestions: if you are hesitant on Merzbow stuff, it's this one. This is slow and beautiful, and it gets crazy, but it's basically noise shoegaze. Basically, that.
It's great.
Because Boris is not doing the normal fasty rocker thing. This is more like drenched in reverb, and I really liked it. And that's another thing. Like Relapse Records, I think they do a great job releasing stuff.
Yeah.
And Black Truffle. You mentioned Black Truffle, and they have some Jim O'Rourke stuff that it's really good. And this one, it's not. This is Family Vineyard. That's the name of the label.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those.
Family Vineyard. Yeah.
This is basically free jazz, and then Merzbow in the back playing some
I've
stuff.
seen that,
Yeah, I used to have that one actually. I think
I like it a lot. It's basically literally
it's good.
They do a lot of the Lauren Connors reissues that I have, which are all the rare ones.
Nice. I like Lauren. This
I love Lauren Connors is interesting. Like anytime I love anything he does instrumentally. Once he starts singing, I kind of lose it there. I don't know how you guys feel about the singing.
Yeah. Well,
Great.
There was a funny story of this guy I used to work with at Angry Mom here, and he was not a fan of Christmas. I'll just say that, which whatever. Christmas Eve, he's looking as grumpy as ever. And what does he put on? One of the vocal Lauren Connors records. And we're talking about, Christmas Eve in a record store is not your deep diggers. This is all your people that are looking for like basic gifts, your Gorlardi trios, your what have yous. And here comes Lauren Connors doing vocals to like, kids with their parents. It was pretty funny. And he just was doing like the dead stare of like, this is what I'm playing today. And we all had to suck that out. I don't care for his vocals very much, but I can appreciate.
I ran in New York, in Brooklyn. There's really close to where what's this label? Indie label. They used to have a shop there.
Moonska?
No.
Well, you have a few. Let's see.
No,
Tiger Style had in sound.
Capture tracks.
Oh yeah, they still have it. It's still there.
Here we go.
Yeah, but they changed location. It's no longer there.
It's called they call it like the co-op or whatever. We didn't get to go there. We should have went there really, but whatever.
Well, yeah, because I don't know if you've seen their Instagram, but they bought like 500,000 records and stuff like that, like for real.
I did see that.
They even had a Monster movie by Can, like original first private press.
They had the private press?
With the white cover?
Yes, the circle one, yeah.
That's
what they were.
Record?
That's what they were asking for $10K at Den Bosch, yeah.
Yeah. I bought some stuff from them. This is Swans. I got this is like before it was reissued. I got this for.
That looks like a reissue.
No. That's the original one. This is the reissue. Okay. This is the reissue.
It's just that clean, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's 100% clean. I bought it for $30 there, and
that seems like it's got to be good price, yeah.
Yeah, of course it is. It's normally like a $80-$100 record, but I've got a lot of stuff from them over the years, so I always suggest if you go. But they had Lauren Connors like originals, early stuff, and they had it really cheap. They also had that Roy Montgomery and Grouper record that I never am able to get.
I have that here.
Yeah, beautiful record.
Well, and that's another one that's in my box of stuff from last year. This is an underrated Roy Montgomery record, another black cover, but
all right.
Oh, I've been meaning to buy that. It's beautiful.
Melancholia.
I'm meaning to buy a lot of Roy Montgomery, but for some reason, a lot of his stuff, even reissues, are going for a little more than I wanted.
Yeah.
That's what you played to open one of your videos where you guys were ice skating.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
really cool.
I've sold a couple of his though. Did you guys hear his series? He had the different. He released 3 records at once, I think, in 2020.
Yeah. I had all 4 of them at one point, and I moved them all along. They were good.
You did. Me too.
Yeah.
I just felt like if I'm going to listen to Roy Montgomery, I mean, I would probably go with some of the others.
Same. Yeah.
You mentioned Family Vineyard. I got this album on Family Vineyard.
Nice.
Yeah, the Akira Sakata with Sato Proton Pump. That's some.
Was that 2021? Did they reach you? Because I used to work at
2017.
Yeah, that was like 5 years ago.
I used to
I
work
think it came out then when you said 20, not that long ago.
Yeah, I worked 2 years ago. I used to work at a record store, and I remember getting all those records. That's the only thing. It's bad working at a record store because you want everything. It's not as good as people think it is. It's just
a problem.
Yeah, it is.
Well, what I get caught up in is like seeing prices for things. I'm like, that's too good a price, and I'm like, but do I even want that record? And then I get the staff discount as well.
Yeah,
and I'm like, but like there's this copy of Mazzy Star, first Mazzy Star original.
Oh,
and the price is so good, but I'm like, I'm not really. I like, but I don't love that stuff. So
how much is it? That goes for like 250.
It's like 110, 125, something like that.
Oh, that's a good
the first one, the one with the stairs, right?
She shines brightly, yeah. And then
I like that record. I really like it, but again, I wouldn't listen to it a lot because I know it so well.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing.
I will go, well, I know it off by heart. I'm not going to play it.
That's the thing with getting records. Sometimes it's like, especially like today, I'm really looking for a record. It's called Centipede. It was like
Neon.
What's the name? Energy Septober.
Energy. Yeah.
Yes. And I love the record, but I've listened it so much on YouTube. I bet $100 that if I get it, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's nice, and I'll play side 4, which is my favorite, and then I'll be like,
okay, I guess I'm filing that.
Yeah, that's that happened to me in Austin. I got this. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, did you go to the fair?
Yeah, you know what? It was not as good as I wanted, but I did got some stuff. And how many records do you have to get for it to be a good thing? I think not a lot. 5, perhaps. Like if you got a bunch of depends what
don't ask me. Don't ask me.
Yeah, I saw your videos. You pull like 100 records.
No,
right
only
there.
50.
Well, but yeah, I was exaggerating with 100, but almost.
I've been looking through them.
Could have been 100.
It could have been. I've been looking through them like, okay, what needs to be moved now? But I'm looking at every one of them like, I feel really good about these, with the exception of a few that were mistakes. But
I have to sell when I am releasing a record. The way I crowdfund my own stuff is I sell my own records. Like my own collection, right?
Yeah, so that's the point.
I always purge. I think this year was the year that I purged the most. I 300 records.
Wow.
Like in a month or something. A friend of mine is opening a store here, and he didn't have any used records, so I just said, hey, you want to buy these from me? And that's how I got for the 7-inch. But I got this from Austin, which I was really happy about. This is the offspring of Swans. It's called Skin. World of Skin. And it was really weird because the record store that sold this was called Josie Records. I think they're based on Houston or something.
I see their Discog stuff all the time.
Yeah, but they didn't it was really weird because normally when you see a record, this was, I think, 100. And I walked to them and I said, "Hi, will you take 50?" And the guy was like, "No, not right now." And I was like, "All right." The next day, I came by and I say, "Hey, can I buy that for 50?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." I don't think he remembered me at all. And I also bought.
There's also getting later in the fair.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying my face is memorable, but it was.
I get that though. It's like at some point you're like, okay, let's move this thing along. Nice.
And I got this for like $45, $50. And
price.
he had because I saw you mention it. I don't know if you got it already, but he had the first ever Sonic Youth EP, the red one.
Yeah, I got that. Which it turned out being a second or third press, but I did
German release.
I got that there.
Dom?
Yeah,
the German one.
Zensor.
Yeah, he had it for $20 and I didn't bought it. I was talking with Stunty on the phone and I was showing him the records, and he said, "No, I think that's a bootleg." I was like, "All right." So I just
I didn't realize this even. I thought there was one pressing of it. There's actually two or three pressings, like from 80 to like 84, 87. I ended up getting like a third, but
there's something like in the actual image that's missing or something in one of the pressings.
Yeah.
I can't remember what's the.
I think the first one looks just like the Confusion of Sex, but it's like literally a marker on over or something like that.
Dom, did you get Thurston's book?
Nah, not yet. I'm not allowed to get that book. No, I'm just kidding.
Got it. It might be.
Brandon, I think your mic is good now, man. I don't hear any clicking.
Yeah, I guess he's in ill health and had to pull off tour again.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what he's dealing with, but
actually, he bought. He always buys from me. It was just fun. So that Merzbow record, the first one that
he's a huge Merzbow guy.
Yeah, him and Jim O'Rourke always buys records for me.
Sweet.
With Jim O'Rourke, I've corresponded like a few times, and he's a very nice guy. But I think the first time that I sent him a message, I kind of scared him because I was like just saying how much I love his music and his production and about smog era stuff, and he was just like, "I'm just a guy that records." And it got a little weird. Like the email is a little weird. But
I correspond with Matt's a good bit.
I mean,
yeah. Well, I'm trying to help him find the record I'm looking for, but he's also looking for the Milford Graves art cover. One that he can trade for, not pay $8,000 for, but he wants to trade for one.
Well, I think I just got a notification or something that my Milford Graves
Superior Viaduct reissued it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I bought it from a Force Exposure, and they already got their copies.
Yeah, there's people in Europe that already have copies. Mine are in the mail.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
Same.
I love the fact that they reissue that. I have no issues with that label. I've heard some stuff about reissuing, but you have to understand that reissuing stuff, it's such a weird thing because some people want it specifically like it is. And exactly like this and sometimes it's impossible, for the Merzbow record. The original artwork doesn't exist, just doesn't.
I'm gonna put this on, see if it summons Stunty.
Oh yeah, nice. Steve Lacy, the
only Steve Lacy record I actually own.
Really?
I love this one. Yeah,
I got 2 or 3 the other day. I think that reissuing is such a weird thing because if you're a major artist, there probably is like a lot of stuff cataloged and you have stuff. Somebody kept everything,
right?
But it's not normal. It's very almost impossible. So it's always people saying, "Oh, the cover looks a little bit weird," or the texture, or whatever.
Just for me, it'd be just about: do you have the original tapes, and are they in any kind of condition to use?
Yeah, that's why for this one we did a new artwork for the back because it just doesn't exist anymore. without the like other label stuff and things like that. So, and it was gonna be a Gatefold, but instead of being a Gatefold, we did a poster. So I think that's there's how many merciful posters do you think there are? Not a lot, I guess.
So what was your first and last experimental concert, James? Was it the Surface of the Moon?
I went to a concert a few days ago, but it wasn't experimental. I went to, you guys probably don't know them, they're called Cosmic Psychos. You may have heard of them. They're kind of like a space rocky, Australian space rocky psychedelic band. They've only been going since the 90s. They
they were in New Zealand, huh?
Yeah.
Are they New Zealand artists?
They were doing a tour kind of thing.
Okay.
Just really good, really fun rock stuff. But experimental, was that festival I went to with Roy Montgomery, Dead Sea, Surface of the Earth, 4-day festival. Really amazing.
Great lineup.
Last one. Yeah, there's kind of a really active, healthy experimental scene here where I live, which is really lucky. Like we don't get a lot of international people coming down at all, barely ever. But I just go see all the local stuff. That's all I can do, really.
Right. I mean, I've seen local experimental stuff. There's a thing that happens here every year called Naked Noise, where it's just like all these musicians playing at the same time with like percussionists in the center. That's cool. I mean, it has like with that kind of thing, varying degrees of success where it like makes sense, and sometimes it just sucks where it's just everyone just not really in line, but always interesting with lights and cool sort of paper mache materials up, I guess. So yeah, that's here in Ithaca. We get a fair amount of stuff coming through, but some of the more experimental stuff ends up being like grindcore and things like that I don't really get into. So
yeah, last I saw it doesn't even count as Boris.
Nice.
That's the last show I think I went to.
I saw Charles Curtis solo cello last spring. That was incredible.
Wow.
Like 15 other people.
Yeah. Alex just saw Anthony Braxton in a church. That's cool.
That's cool. I saw Okion Lee, the cello player. I don't know if you know.
She's on Ideological Organ.
Yeah. She opened for Swans last time I saw Swans in New York. So that was really interesting. Because I think most people in the audience, it was around the Glowing Man. So there was a lot of people just, being there for Pitchfork reviews and stuff like that. So it was not. So it was really great show, but yeah, there's a lot of people wearing Radiohead shirts.
Oh wow.
Nothing wrong, but you know what I mean by that.
Yeah. I don't know, Ricardo.
And it just was so intense, and I found it really hard because it was the end of the day. It was, I don't know what the temperature would be for you guys, but it was just like boiling hot. It was so loud. They played for 2 hours. Like I hated it, but I loved it at the same time.
Yeah, we're going into winter. What, you're going into summer?
Summertime now, getting warm.
Yeah. Well, where I grew up, it's like that. Here, I've gotten used to cold weather, but I don't really dig it. I'm gonna go see John Zorn playing next month here in Mexico City.
Wow.
Which is will be interesting. I don't know why he's coming. He's making a festival. That's how weird it is. He's making like a little festival.
Sweet.
And
kind of like Big Ears or something in Tennessee.
Yeah. There's a name for it. I'll look what it is. But interestingly enough, I've tried to correspond with John Zorn. I think I always joke that I'm gonna frame that email because I sent him a huge letter. Stunky helped me write it because I was interested in reissue Naked City. Right? Everybody wants to reissue Naked City.
Right.
And
it'd be nice because it's $100 record right now, minimum.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm talking about the band Naked City. Not the John Zorn live record called Naked City. The one with the guy on the floor like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the band. Those never been released on vinyl. and they're incredible records. Probably, and all the CDs are going for like $60, $80. And I wrote this huge letter, and he only responded, "Hi, nice to meet you. No, best John Sloan."
Sounds like a form letter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And,
Have you guys been to Big Ears Festival?
You know where you stand.
yeah,
Big Ears is interesting, James. I haven't been there, but my friend who's in the band I'm in, he was part of the people that were like started it. He's from Knoxville, which is where it is.
Yeah.
And it's totally become like it used to be like a festival, very much like musicians festival, but it's become like a corporate, just like another corporate festival now. Yeah, it's like I think it's a weekend pass is like $800. It's crazy.
Really?
The last one, Luke from Premium Sound went, and he loved it because it was a big bulk of the International Anthem recording label crew were there. A lot of artists on that label from Chicago, so that was worth it, I think, for him. But yeah, it has gotten big. Even
That's wild.
In big years, but yeah.
$800 plus accommodation, plus getting there, plus food and drink.
Yeah. This is Tennessee. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's Knox Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
Is that Uck Young? Yep.
Yeah. If you don't know her, she's really good. Extended play. Basically like if Glenn Branca was playing the cello, basically. But she actually knows how to play and tune and stuff. But yeah, it was wild. And she played for an hour, which is not normal for like an opener, especially at the Swan show. And people were just like scared. It was really good. And the Swan show was really good. I remember everybody, not a single person clapped, because after the first song, Michael Gira said, like, please don't clap. And he took a guy that was recording with his phone. He grabbed the phone and he put it on stage, and he just said, "I'll give you back when the show is done." Like if it was like school teacher. It was really weird, but I dig it. I don't know why.
Dom, what'd you do to? I was gonna say, Dom, what'd you do to Alex? There he is.
I don't know. He banished himself. He's back. Alex, great, lovely video last night. I haven't commented.
He went back to the mountains.
I loved it.
Yeah. No. My parents were here at the house, so they were leaving. So.
Oh, cool.
Just seeing him out. And then my dad, well, he was here on the record. I guess he just saw the Max Roach documentary a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So he was rating my collection, see if I had any Max Roach, which
You're blanking on Max Roach?
I have I have this one, which I know.
I love that record.
BC classic. And then I gave him Freedom Now Suite. Or is it what We Insist or whatever?
Yeah. I still need to get that record, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Well, you sold Namo. I know you had that, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, I've sold quite a few over the years. And of course, I think my favorite stuff is the M-Boom stuff, which I must have filed under M, which is why I didn't have it handy.
Did you have the rare Obi strip on that?
No, I don't think so.
Because it's a top Obi.
No, I don't. In fact, I don't think I've ever had like a top Obi record in my life.
Yeah,
I have, and I hate it. If they're not on the record, then I don't have to bother with them. I really don't.
Does anyone really care about Obies? I just, that's a question I have for everyone.
Eric Weinbender does, because he says, why am I going to pay up if it don't have all the accoutrements?
Well, I do know people that pay up, like $50 more just to get the Obi.
That's where I don't. Yeah, for me, it doesn't rank for me, but it's nice. But
because you would be surprised how many people shame other people for the Obi strip.
That's what I'm getting at. That's where I think the line should be drawn.
It's weird. I don't know. It's
the other day, it's a really fancy, much classier hype sticker, but that's really all it is.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Unless you know Japanese, what's the you can't read it. What's the point?
Yeah, well, they're cool. I mean, some of them are really well done. Where they like blend in to the artwork and stuff like that.
You can put me in the crowd that prefers an Obi.
I mean, if it's there, it's great. I don't think I would pay. I mean, I think on this other side of the coin, when I see copies for stuff that doesn't have it at a very affordable price, I'm like, I'll take that all day. That's great.
Soon there'll be a Discogs for Obi strips where you can just buy the strip for your pressing.
Subs, yes.
Yeah.
Obi Scogs.
Give me the ability to print it out for myself if I need to.
So James is Jose letting you show records? Because I know he can.
Wait, no, yeah, I want to.
Me.
Yeah, this is the one you sold, Alex?
Let me get you in there.
What's that?
Oh no, wait, this isn't Max Roach. This is something else.
I was gonna say, is that what record is
No, that's Mount Walter Mater Masahino. This had a top loader. This had a top loader, or well, whatever, Obi top.
The McCoy Tyner that I just got has a top loaded Obi strip.
Yeah. Well, this one is Egg, the Block band.
Yeah.
Egg.
Yeah.
And this one is a Japanese pressing, and it doesn't have the Obi. And the other day I was
$10
with my friend, and he was like, "Well, without the Obi, it's like 30
Put it in the trash with no Obi.
That's what I was gonna say. Throw it in the bin.
Yeah, I know. But he has the inner with it, which is again, I don't know why it matters that much. Because I don't know Japanese, so it's just it's cool. It's cool. I don't know if people do that the same with puppets in Spanish or in Swedish.
There it is.
Yeah, no. So I had those records confused. This has the normal Obi on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Bill's got it with the Obi.
I was playing.
James, you have that one, right?
I was playing this last night. No Obi on that. And this was super. This was a $20 album from the U.S. It was great. Like no Obi, I'm in.
So it doesn't have it. It's better.
No, fuck it.
Trio
Don't
label.
need it. Don't need it. Look at that, beautiful. Sorry.
Talking
My
about
no Obi
Steve
PSA.
Lacy, talking about Steve Lacy, you should get this one if you don't. Well, you don't.
That does look nice, Brandon.
Oh, what record is that? Oh,
that is sexy. Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that
one looks
great.
Still
in the Shrink. I don't want to get in a conversation about Shrink Rap, but
Alex is gonna get you.
I'm a huge lover of Shrink, so you'll be on my side because I know Alex fucking hates like. I got a record for Alex the other day here in Mexico, and I was
I know what
how
he did.
amazing it was that he still had his string and it looked immaculate because nobody's ever just like throw that shit.
Yeah, he did the same with me. He's like, Dom, do me a favor, just take that shrink off and show me a picture that you did.
You just you get a couple records that are totally warped, a few times, and it just
I mean, I immediately put the records in the back.
Hey, Mark.
But I really hate because I've gotten like 3 or 4 records off of Discogs, and when I ask for the record to be in the back, they also take the shrink and they put the hype sticker in the record, so it's like pasted
on the record.
Oh no!
Right? Wait, what the fuck? Why is it so tight? It's on the record.
Oh my god! See, I have to say,
I
saw
that's no good.
Bob Bradley had the idea. I don't know if it was his idea of taking if you can get the sticker off and putting it on your plastic.
Well, I do
do the
I
hair
like that.
But there's
sometimes they'll peel right off. But
there are some records that if you take the actual shrink, it's gonna look like ass. Like I'll give you a good example. It's like Sleep. Look, is this Sleep? And the sticker is on the thing.
That's nice. I like that.
So so you have to get it with the thing. It's 1 in a million. I know, but still, I think that in some cases, I get. You have no idea how sometimes get a record here. It's almost impossible to get it like in the best condition possible. So when I see a record with shrink, that means that somebody either never played it, and that's a great sign. So I immediately think that if you find a record in shrink, there's a higher chance that it's well taken care of.
I would say so. Not universally the case, but
not universally. Not universally. But especially with out like weirder music, out there stuff, I think probably a better sign than not.
No, my buddy who runs the shop, George here, he is obsessive shrink on. He'll take something out of a gatefold. He will take the shrink off, nice and neat, looks at the gatefold, sucks it in, reshrinks it, puts the shrink back on.
Oh no.
And he can do it. He's
Wow.
good, man. He is good. I have to say, there's a I love that one.
I kept the shrink on this gatefold. I don't know. It feels too good, and I don't want to mess with it.
I don't
and
know
I
if
think
everyone
the
knows
inside
that
it's just Jim O'Rourke produced.
That
Faust
is
album.
super
nice.
underrated
Faust
record. Yeah.
Is
if
that
you can play both
Faust,
records, what the heck?
What Faust is that? Is that Faust 1, 2, 3?
Rien.
It's from like
this is the
94.
It's
Brandon, what label
before
is
they had
that?
split up. Table of Elements,
isn't
James.
Yeah, that label is amazing. There's some amazing stuff on that.
Yeah, they are.
Not a lot of vinyl either.
No, very cool stuff though. If you can find it.
But for later period Faust, this is a must-have.
Yeah, that's
Are there
Sean
any
Lately.
labels that are not good? Because everything I've heard has been interesting at least.
Are you
There's a
following
couple,
those?
James.
Can you hear me?
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we heard you.
I was just saying, I feel like every late Faust thing I've heard has been pretty interesting at least. There's been nothing terrible.
You know, I'm way
I
more.
gotta get my Faust.
I don't know. This one's not. Do you have this one?
No, but look at that.
Oh,
cover.
Yeah,
Are those kittens?
You know,
Yeah, those are kittens.
Wow.
Oh, tiger.
I'm not as much as a fan of Faust 4 as most
Might be
people
another
seem
one.
to be. I think it's a good record, but
I don't mind that one.
This is fine, but I mean,
Yeah.
compared to what else
Yeah.
they've done, I mean, I still have them. I'm not going to get rid of them.
no.
But
Here's what I got.
this is awesome, Faust.
Don't know
Late
that one.
period Faust.
Sorry,
Ravi Vando.
yeah, I haven't seen that one in a long time.
What else
Good
you got,
point,
Brandon?
Ricardo.
That's cool that I have a 100% different approach to shrink here.
Yeah, here you got to be careful. Depending on the age of the record, if it's been, you can tell the stress on it.
There's also different type of shrink. If it's the type of loose one, it's not affecting you anything at all.
Classic Dave.
But
Yeah, this was an angry mom purchase.
See where you started, Brandon? You didn't want to talk about this, and now we're minute 8, I think.
I know. What were we talking about? Faust? I don't have an
there's-
issue with that.
This one is spectacular. I've talked about punk.
Yeah,
We
I
can
need
probably
that.
all start fast records, I assume.
This is good. Look at all this foul. Yeah, we go.
I just happen to be near all mine.
Faust so far. I had a UK first press of that, and I swapped it for.
I've got a UK first press here with all the
There
inserts,
you go.
the prints.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
this
the
is
whole
good.
thing is black inside. I love it.
yeah. I'll show you guys the label. It's really cool.
Yeah, I love it.
It's completely black.
Now I'm just going through the stack.
You can
This
see
is
that.
this
But
is.
it's got
Yeah,
Ollie doing
I love
that.
the black labels. Yeah.
yeah,
So
the black
cool.
labels. Yeah, I have that, man. I swapped it for 2 records that I'm not gonna say because it's embarrassing. But yeah,
Oh, Buttery, what was that last one you showed? With the artwork?
What? Which
Yeah.
one?
The one you just showed with the artwork.
Faust so
Oh.
far.
The
Yeah.
inner sleeve. It's just the inner sleeve of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
it's whole
it's
series of
only-
prints
I dig that.
that have
This
really
one-
crazy- Yeah.
This one, as a later one, I really, really dig this one. I don't know if you guys know this one. But here's the thing, fresh
I don't
air.
know that one.
No, I haven't seen that.
But maybe Brandon knows. I mean, there's like 2 different factions of Faust, is there not?
No, there are 3. That's why I was saying there's
Three.
Faust.
Okay.
There's like Faust with the one you have.
Right. I don't even
And
know which
then-
one this is.
That is the post second or first regrouping of Faust.
I had it at one point, but I don't remember the.
Vinyl
Yeah.
Dreams.
That's
yeah,
I
have
have
it.
that one.
Is that the Virgin, Brandon, or is that the reissue?
No, that's the reissue. Still need an original.
The reissue sounds way better than the original, by the way. Don't kill yourself getting an original.
Alex, can you confirm
that's bullshit, Butter.
No, I don't think so.
That's what we tell.
I've made both, but I've never
Caesar.
done shoutouts, so
Caesar.
Yeah. I mean, I had an original. It might have just been a really bad pressing of it, but the reissue sounded a million times better for me.
I have.
Yeah.
That's true. I have it somewhere. Yeah, the reissue anyway.
One that I never play, but when I do, I really enjoy it.
I think I like the second side on that better. The first side.
Yeah.
This is a
It's like,
Faust 7-inch with Jim O'Rourke.
Oh, nice. I know that.
Cool.
You know,
like
one of the
is that in a
weirdest
burlap bag?
No. Well, it's not burlap, but it is a bag.
one of the
I have a
weirdest
Japanese,
or randomest
pressing of
unities and records
punk
is
stuff that comes in a bag
Asra
like that.
Temple and
Table of
Meryl
Elements.
Pink.
Yep.
Anybody here has that record?
Wait, which one? Which one? is it?
Asra Temple with Ariel Pink live at Melbourne.
I saw it.
Oh.
I was at the show. I was at the show.
What?
I went there. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, it was amazing.
How was
And
it?
then
Because I have the record. I like it. Oh,
Yeah, no, I was there, and then I saw
Well,
Manuel watching the next night do a solo show.
You know, 7 Up was my first Asra Temple record that I
Nice.
Mine was starring Rosie, which was a weird one to first get, but
I think this was the first for me.
Well, I was the first time I ever did acid was at 14, so this was the record I was
Billable
playing
copy.
when I did it.
you're like, this Tim Leary guy seems to know what's going on. Let me
Yes. Well, yeah. You know, in the Austin record show, there was a guy selling one of Timothy Leary's books with a blotter inside it. He says he gave it to him, which I don't think that's true. But if it was true, he wanted
It's a great
$300.
story.
I didn't bought it, but
Make it free acid with it.
well, I don't think it was cooked. I think it was just a blotter, but
Yeah.
it sounded like cool. His story, you know, like you have that in your house and you lie basically because you don't know if it's true.
Speaking of acid, I know this is a love record.
Flor do
That's
Mal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this?
Oh, that one is not a
Prince
bad
cover?
record. That
Yeah.
I like that cover.
That one
James.
I love this artwork better than the other version with it's like blue and stuff. Yeah.
What
this-
record is that?
Is that
now?
the French
I don't know.
release?
yeah, that's
That's
the
great.
quote unquote last Asra Temple record, right?
Yeah. That's right.
I've
yeah.
never heard
one's
that. Okay.
This one's not my
You
favorite.
have. It's New Age of Earth. You would have seen it's got different
It's another
in the US, but this is the original European pressing. Different
Okay.
artwork.
So Dave,
Yeah.
that one, show that again. That I just ordered that with an original. That was the cheap record with the record that I ordered the heavy duty piece with. That I'll show in
Yeah,
time.
this is on Virgin, I think.
I
yeah,
like that
79.
one. I like
It's okay.
it. Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
It's maybe the worst cover of all time, but
So bad it's
Yeah.
good.
That's
For
the,
most,
like,
Nice.
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
that-
cover of the one James was showing.
that
Yeah.
one's one I'd love to get.
Thank
With
you.
Brandon
Thank you.
showing. That's
But-
a great
but-
record.
To be honest, that Ariel Pink one is not bad at all. I think it's a weird pairing and it sounds weird, but
And that's pretty weird too.
Ah,
Look at that.
Oh,
see
yeah.
James.
it's like Amon Duel. There's Amon Duel 1, of course.
Oh, I've never seen that one, James.
There's Amon Duel
Good.
2,
Good. Yeah.
and then there's Amon Duel 2. I don't know if anybody knows that band, but
Right, Jose.
This is great. This is like rapid fire record shit. Like Asra, Faust. This is awesome.
yeah.
I got all my German stuff right to my left.
Oh,
luckily.
you want to see something cool? I got this as a VCLT. It's a first press of
Wow.
Yeti.
Ah,
Beautiful.
yeah, baby.
It's
Classic album.
Cool, okay.
Jason gave me this as a VCLT, and I thank him every day for that.
Who gave you that?
A friend, Jason Rojas.
oh, Rojas.
Yes,
He did.
yeah, he
Oh.
gave it for free.
Damn.
Beauty.
Wow.
I'm gonna have
It's
to.
amazing.
I'm gonna have to have some words with him.
You guys know this one? It's just Almond Duel, not two.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I love that's the first
Yeah.
Amon Duel. That's the best of that band.
I agree. It's
Um,
good. It's amazing.
Wawa
Yeah,
Records.
that's a good
in
one.
Barcelona. reissued.
Yeah.
See,
it's The reissue.
I dig those three commune record. I like them. The three different. They're all the same session essentially, right? The Amandul.
Well,
I like those.
Dom, do you have Arica? You know what that is? Arica.
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 What is that? Oh yeah,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
I have those. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking for those because that type of genre of cult music, literally cult music, it's something that I really collect a lot.
It's just it's beautiful I mean, you think of it as coke music, huh? I think of it as like.
No, I don't see it like that, but most people do see it like that. It's like
those,
it's like Father Yod and stuff like that. I'm a huge Father Yod fan, so stuff like that really.
So maybe that's a good segue into this Andre 3000 record that came out. Has anybody heard it?
Oh, yeah, the Heaven.
I haven't heard
Is that an original one?
Yeah, original.
Wow.
Yeah, I got the reissue that came out like a year ago or something like that. And you have that shit. That's not an original one, right? Is it
original?
It is?
No, it's not. It's not.
No. Can you open that? That's
Dave's
favorite. My favorite whatsoever Gatefold of all time is that record. Can you?
This is well, Jose. If I could open it, I would.
Oh, all right.
So now you know. Now you know the truth.
Oh, this
I know. All right, don't worry. I'm not shaming you. I love that record.
Oh yeah, this is this Arica. Yeah, show that again, Dave, because everyone needs these Arica records.
Yeah, those are really good. I really love them. I'll suggest this one if you like the Father Yod stuff.
Hold on. I can't keep up here. Hold on a minute.
What was the one you were showing, Dom?
This is Yahweh 13. Okay. Father Yod.
Oh.
This is Agent Aquarian, Dejane Aquarian, which is a member of the Source family. And it's really cheap to get. I don't think I paid more than $20 for this, but if you like it, you're probably gonna love it. And I love the fact that the guy that I bought it from has his own label called Shroom Productions, and he posted this like thing here.
I love it.
I didn't take, but if you like the type of music, you really like it.
I like that artist.
My wife just brought the
Brandon. I just bought that recently.
The burlap sack that Dave asked about.
Nice.
Now,
how do you keep those? Where do you keep those? Because that's the thing itself. This
is like an orgy. This is crazy. I love it.
Records are in the back.
Yeah. I don't have burlap, but I have this, which is I don't know how this fucking the Holy Mountain soundtrack. But look, it's
that's a good one.
What I don't know what type of material this is. This is an Italian pressing. It's just felt. It's felt. Yeah,
it's not felt. It's not burlap.
I don't know what it is. No, I don't know. It's but it's I have two of them.
This is a great stream.
Thanks, Trish.
There's three. I have El Topo, but I'm missing one. I think it's not Santa Sangre. I think it's one of the later ones. But I keep them on this shrink, right? But I don't know how to really because they're like this in the thing. So all
right, Jose, I think you dig this one in this burlap.
Oh, what's
that?
It's Los Crudos Canciones para Liberar Nuestras Fronteras.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I'm getting overwhelmed too.
Pretty intense Chicago punk stuff that Sherb got me into. And this just happens to be on this Sir Valor Punks Japan label. They put it in this crazy bag.
That's pretty cool. I dig when they do like weird packaging like that.
Sherb was here for a minute. I think we might have scared him away.
I got a roofing shingle.
Wow. Oh, is that the one that's what do you call it in English? Sandpaper?
Yeah. This is just gets grit all over the place.
Oh, I love that.
Wow.
Was dropping everything.
I know there was there's a compilation.
I'm trying to open this up. No Man's Land. Soviet France release.
Wow.
Awesome.
You know them. They always They always had these oddball covers.
That's pretty cool.
Foil.
Do you have this?
What is that now? That's a
This
book.
This is Source Family books. They sell him at Drag City.
Okay,
And
I haven't
so
seen
if
it.
you're a Father Yod, Jehovah 13, a Source Family, they sell even the cookbooks, like all the menu for the vegetarian
Right,
meals.
Source
and all
Family
that.
Restaurant. The documentary is still one of my favorites. I don't know if everyone's seen it, but it's absolutely whether you like him or not, you don't need to like this guy.
And
see the doc.
my wife is reading this, which if you like the documentary, you should check out. It's the coming of age in the Source Family. This just came out like a month ago, and it's one of the members of the Source Family telling her story and everything, and pretty cool. You know, they used to up very early and do acid and very nice.
Eat
nice.
vegetarian. Alex, do you want to show any records in this overwhelming stream of records?
I was gonna show. Well, this is sort of tied. I pulled this out again because it's sort of tied to lovely music, and I kind of forgot to mention too that one of the big things about the label is how they explore kind of the human voice, and I don't know, probably like at least half a dozen, if not more, different records. So there's something related to that as far as like voice experiments called Sing Circle is the group. It's called Mouth Music. I think it's still pretty cheap, but yeah, really awesome sort of voice exploration stuff. And then one that Stunty, back when he was still doing that show with Michael 45 when he was recommending records, you guys remember that he talked about this guy Nathan Salzberg.
Yes. Yep.
I don't know if anybody ever picked them up because they reissued a bunch of them, and then they issued there's 3 volumes of this stuff. But basically, he's in charge of the Alan Lomax library, and so he basically sampled a bunch of stuff from the Alan Lomax archives, and then he added his own electric guitar, sort of very textural, drone guitar stuff. They're really cheap still, and yeah, highly recommend those.
Nice cover on that one, Alex.
He's an interesting character, Salzberg. I think he's the guy I read a story about that found like a trove of very valuable old time and sort of 78s in a dumpster. I think he's the one that literally went dumpster diving after all this rare 78s and essentially funded whatever it was. But I think that was him. He's I have some records with him on it, but I don't have those.
The Father Yod stuff, I don't know why, but it always makes me think of this stuff.
Oh, I have that.
Which is like
I have a lot of records like that.
The awareness records.
At one point or another, I owned a copy of the People's Temple. You know what that is?
No,
I'm not a Manson guy. Can't say.
No, it's not a Manson
thing. Disc requirement.
It's the brand. It's the Jonestown Massacre thing. This is not it. I used to own it, but I sold it. But this is a pretty good one as well. Jehovah.
That's a Drag City, I think.
Yeah, Drag City. Yeah, because Drag City used to do them. Now, Sacred Bones put out a book, and they released another album last year that it's pretty good. But yeah, those Drag City ones. I don't know how. I got this one the other day. I bother them.
Yeah.
I sent them a message to Drag City and was like, "Can you please, for the love of God, just check if you have this record?" And they literally replied, "All right." And a week later, they said, "We have one copy," and they sold it to me.
Wow. Drag City, greatest.
I love Drag City.
I have
Oh,
Kahootek. Boom.
Look at that.
This is the only one I would actually pony up for an original for. And he's not even on this one.
No, no, don't say that. I mean, the I'm gonna take you home. The one that you have the bootleg of. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good.
It
one.
is, but they're too stupid to pony up for me, except for the Sons of the Yehovah, and then there's this one. But
you have the operetta one.
No, I have. That's what I have here.
This is the one you showed, but this is pretty good.
Yeah.
And the photos inside, and if this guy comes near to you and he tells you I'm God in the 70s, you probably believe it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, this is about as close as you're gonna get, right?
Yeah, I'm on their Facebook group, but they message each other and all that. Because I originally wanted to reissue one of those records, but they still have a contract with Drag City. Even Drag City doesn't release anything else.
But they only have Drag City only has rights to a couple of them, right?
Yes, but some unreleased material they haven't released. So hopefully one day, because there's some that had never been reissued, and and
so what do these sound like? I'm not real familiar. I mean, I can kind of get an idea from the cover, but
like loose psychedelic jamming with a lot of chanting and sort of like stream of consciousness chanting. Vocal. He's not
communal sounds.
He doesn't really play anything, or I think he might smash on the guitar a little bit. Yeah, he does some guitar, right? But he's mostly sort of like he's mostly hollering, hooting and hollering in a lot of it, and some of that stuff is good or bad. I like what the band is doing the most.
Yeah, well, one of the members was in Free, wasn't it? Free? What was the band?
Fields. I think it was Fields.
Fields. Yeah. But it's basically acid rock, like free jazz. If it was classic rock, I don't know how to explain it.
It's unhinged. It's unhinged. I mean, in a good way. A lot of the time, it doesn't really seem to have much structure. It's long.
No, there's no structure. It's just basically people tripping on acid, recording music.
Alex, did you get your records from Bob?
Yeah, I did actually. I played the first record today. I actually was not. I don't know if I wasn't in the mood for a bunch of trombones or whatever. 9 a.m. But
oh, yeah,
love it.
We'll see. Maybe the second LP is a little better. We'll see.
Yeah.
This is Father Yard related. The label.
Yeah, Alex got it.
Yeah. So I was looking at the copy that I got on Discogs. It says it's like at the wrong speed or something. Do you know anything about that? Because I got it says it's like an original, but it's like unofficial or something.
Oh wow! Is it one of those? There's like green, yellow, blue. Are those the ones you'd say? There's ones that they have different coloring on the cover.
I'm pretty sure, Alex, it's like, isn't it like one of those? It's a technically bootleg, but it's like the band allowed it to come out. One of those sort of unofficial or official bootlegs, right?
Well, I even have like bootlegs that the band didn't approve that were like recent, because I have these two.
That's a mess. All this recent stuff is a mess. I have
yes. I have a German original, but I don't have it in here. I have it back home.
There's a Superior Viaduct version of that. There's the Space Age version of that.
Yeah, this is the Space Age, and this is the Superior Viaduct, and the covers are different.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Let me know if you've seen any Spaceman 3 come in Angry Mom, because I have none.
This is green, and this is like crap green.
I know Santi has talked about this one. This one is truly special.
Wow, that one's really good. It's basically a record. I don't know why they didn't call it a record.
Santi also played that EP, with the yellow cover on his channel.
This one
a long time ago.
Weapon?
Yes,
Weapon,
I really would love to find that, but it's like $100.
Well, this one it's Record Store Day UK, and I got it. It sounds okay. It's pretty. I mean,
look at that.
Getting it. 2020.
Look at that shit.
Oh wow.
Wow.
You know, that's my favorite Spaceman 3 record.
Someone
This
ate.
is when you.
someone ate the
This
bottom.
is when you're like, sure, I'll buy a Spaceman 3 original UK for $10.
For how much?
$10.
That's pretty
Oh.
cool. I would buy it. If
That's a good-looking
100% I
LP.
would buy it.
Yeah.
Looks like it plays good.
You know, somebody gave me.
I need a
somebody
sleeve
gave me
upgrade.
this. Let me show you a record that I got for
Hold on.
free. That
I'm coming,
that's
I'm coming.
disappointing. When you get free records and it's still a disappointing, it's pretty funny.
You don't like that?
No. I love this. You want to see what the
Yeah, okay.
disappointing thing is?
Oh, wrong record.
It's a Keith Jarrett record.
Yeah.
Oh,
My dodgy holes on the front of it.
Same
Oh.
label though. What? How different could it be? Same label.
It's the same label and the same color.
I just had that happen yesterday when I went to a record store. I bought this Iroy LP.
Oh shit.
It's Heart of a Lion, and I looked at the label and it was the Joe Gibbs label.
Huh?
But it's African Herbsman.
Oh, Sonic Boom.
Right. It was $6, but now I gotta Frankenstein this.
I just met Sonic
That's
Boom two weeks ago, and I was
Oh, at
really
that festival.
happy. Yes, look, let me show you a photo of me with him.
I looked at the record too. Didn't matter. Still, never had that happen before, but here we are.
So is it says it's a Father Yacht production,
Right.
Yeah, that's
your label or whatever.
Thorsten Moore and Lee Ronaldo's label. So that's me with Sonic Boom. It was very sad because my friends that were playing the festival, they have a band called Los Mundos. They just finished touring Europe yesterday, and they were talking with Sonic Boom. You know, their hero for all their life, right? And they were telling him, "Oh, you know, it's our first tour in Europe, and we're really excited." And he was like, "Well, you guys play in Spanish. No one's gonna like that in Europe. Nobody speaks Spanish in Europe. No one's gonna really go to your shows. Why even bother?" And all my friends were like, "Oh, all right, yeah, thanks, Sonic fucking Boom."
I
My
hate
hero.
you now.
So that was pretty disappointing. But
I'm burning all my records.
no. But he was nice with me, not with them, but with me.
Yeah.
So that was funny. No, and what's weird is that this is a Keith Jarrett record, and it says record 3 side 2. So it's
Oh,
so it's even worse. So somebody doesn't have it.
that's rough, man.
So if anybody's looking for this is, I would call it VG Plus cover. If anybody wants to cover,
I'm gonna have to check the. We have a bunch of ECM record only at Angry Mom. I'll have to check.
yeah. Well, if you're missing that Keith Jarrett one as well.
Yeah, you can always. Yeah, like what I gotta do that Iroy. I gotta find the record of one and the cover of the other, and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Lord.
I don't.
And you can't resell them either.
Oh, nice.
I can take it.
Well,
might take it
I think
back.
Lisa told me the other day that her husband got in a fight with Gigi Allen once, and that was pretty cool. So you know.
I'm gonna put on a little bit of Yehovah.
Please. Somebody's asking the Superior Viaduct or the Space Age.
There's some GG.
Which one was the red one? The one that's not the red one. So yes, Superior Viaduct. It's the way to go for at least this reissue.
Oh, they do phenomenal work.
I think so. I don't mind them. Again, I've seen some people really down on them for whatever reason. But the titles they're doing, there are stuff that I really want. You know, Planet Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Superior
mean,
Viaduct.
yeah. There's this one I think it's also Superior Viaduct that I was super happy to see. Is it? No, this is not it. Oh, this is an original one. Wait, is this Superior Viaduct? I don't know if anybody knows this record, but this is pretty good, and it's not cheap. I mean, it is cheap as fuck. It's John Cage and Wolf, but this is
Oh wow,
not Superior, I don't think.
no, this was something else.
Yeah,
I don't know what Modern Silence, but this is pretty going for really cheap, and it's pretty good. It's 2 LP set, and it's a bunch of stuff, and I don't know. Yeah, but Superior Viaduct, yes.
yeah, Butter, you got some stuff on that label, don't you?
yeah, heaps. I just can't think of any right now. They did a lot of New Zealand stuff for a while as well.
This is.
Yeah,
That's the copy I have of that.
Yeah. You know who plays on this? Because Alex was talking extended vocals, and John La Barbara sings in this one.
Yeah, one of the vocalists in the vocalist section. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's 2, right?
Yep.
But
oh, that's a great photo.
Yeah, I mean, not the original cover. Oh, no, it is there, right? But again, I think they're doing great titles that I actually want to find, and I don't mind them. I mean, if they keep doing it, like,
well, the Milford Grave stuff they're putting out.
Yeah,
that's
epic. Just that.
I mean, just because if you want the originals, then you need to sell your vehicle. Well, and have a decent vehicle to sell. It's not like you could just sell the Civic that I have. You'd have to sell a Land Rover to get a goddamn copy of Milford Graves.
Well,
that Reich, my good buddy here, he helped. He was like his friends, his in-laws live next to this woman who's to make a long story short, had like a bunch of interesting stuff, a lot of art, and he helped her move. And she said, "Hey, take all the records." And the original Private Press Steve Reich was in there amongst like just most insane jazz. He's like, and he kind of knew that he'd been talking with her for years about like anytime she needs help and like this kind of thing, but he had no idea that she was going to offer records to him. And sure enough,
that was one.
Yeah. So he's sitting on that.
One of my most Is it a good thing or a bad thing they talk shit? No, I'm kidding. One of the most interesting things that I've got for free were the first 2 Nick Drake records, U.S. pressing.
Mm-hmm.
I got them for free because a guy here was selling his collection, and he had great stuff. And a friend of mine was going to go check it out to buy the whole lot, but they hadn't talked about a price.
And Chili's?
Yes, nice. Mine are over there. I'll get him later. But I made like a little pile of stuff that I wanted, just in case I could ask a price on them. And at the end, and there was some stuff that I really, really wished that I like separated, but nice. Yeah. And I couldn't, because when I asked him, "Hey, how much for these records?" he said, "Oh, you can have those." And I was like, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I asked, like, can I put this other record? And he was like, no. Just those. It's for your friend, so he knows that I got good stuff. But my friend didn't got a single record for free, and he wanted a lot of money for that. And one of those was this one.
Michael.
Valentini.
So Michael.
But this one's record, the nice, beautiful thing, it's, well, first of all, it's the first LP on
wait a minute. Hold on.
This is the first LP they put out on
Neutral Records. Yes.
No. This, on their label, Young God Records. This is a reissue. And it's on pink vinyl.
Oh wow.
So I don't know why they did it.
I don't know why it'd be on pink, but yeah.
But I'm happy.
See, that's going to be the next label focus I'm going to do is on Neutral. I'm glad you brought that up, because I've been collecting the Neutral stuff sort of covertly.
Yeah, me too. There's some stuff that I won't.
The Sonic Youth series coming.
So my son, if you don't know, he has it started as our YouTube channel during the pandemic. We did all of the Neil Young records together, which are out there on YouTube if anyone wants to watch them. He's now into Sonic Youth, and we're listening to all the Sonic Youth records. We just listened to the self-titled EP, and we recorded that. He's editing and doing all of the questions. So if you write a comment on those videos, I ain't seeing them. You're responding with my son. So just keep that in mind.
Nice.
I'll try to keep the
I'm letting you know, Dave.
I'm
just
out then.
he hears plenty of that. It's fine.
Hey,
let me get some mutual.
Ricarda had a comment about Superior Viaduct. She has a lot of Burt Jansch on that label.
Yes.
Do you have any of those?
I don't have those reissues, but I've heard them when they were in the store. Yeah.
There's one of his records I'm looking for. It's something about California in the title, maybe, or something.
Oh, I have that. Yep.
That's a good sounding record. I need to find that. Thanks for reminding me, Ricarda.
I have the Rat at Red R on neutral. Yeah, that's a good one. That's for anyone who loves.
Name for a band.
I can still never get it right. Anyone who likes the mid '80s Sonic Youth needs to hear that. That's a great one.
Yeah, mine unfortunately is not on the best shape. I bought it.
Oh, mine's terrible.
Near mint record.
Anytime you have a cut corner on a sleeve, we can all agree.
Well, at least it has a promo sticker on it, which is
okay.
Cut corners are a pet peeve of mine, but if you have to, you have to. If sometimes.
Well, I didn't know that it was like this. The seller didn't specify it, so
oh God, was it Discogs?
Yeah, and the guy said the guy told me that I had to pay for the whole shipping. When he found out that I was in Mexico, he was like not having any of it. He was like, "Fuck this shit! I'm not getting that record anytime soon." Back,
man, Discogs is always a travesty for me. I just try to avoid at all costs. And even with perfect sellers, I just have the worst luck on disc.
This is on neutral as well. Neutral 4.
Yep.
I wish that most of his stuff he has on vinyl. I would boldly say he has like 6 records.
Not many, yeah. It's a lot of CDs. Yep.
A lot of CDs. Because this is Symphony 3 and Symphony 2 is only on CD.
That's a great one. I love that one. Yeah, there's the neutral label is got some really good stuff on it, and then some stuff that's kind of shit, which I don't care for. But
Dom, where's neutral label out of New York?
Yeah.
They have some they have that Painter box set that goes for like $1,000. That
I don't have that. No.
I'm never gonna buy that. It's all on SoundCloud if you want to check it out.
You see that stuff at the fair, Dom?
I don't think I saw that box at the fair. I feel like Stunty either has that or I don't know.
Oh, I asked him.
Does he have it?
No, he doesn't have it.
He doesn't. Okay.
What are you kidding me? He doesn't have something? I'm talking about Willis.
So I gotta
wrap
this up in 8 minutes myself. My kids are like, let's do it, Dad. So
I gotta go as well. All right, see you guys later.
Yeah.
James,
get back to your
thanks
clients,
for being here.
James.
Yeah, James.
See you later. Bye.
Good seeing you.
Yeah,
that's why I kept coming on and off because my son is acquiring some attention. So.
Assistance.
All right.
Well, this has been good. This has been just a sort of like, just 1-2 punch of record showing. So we'll do it again.
Yeah, you enjoyed it. It's good.
Yeah, Jose, I'll be getting with you.
Well, send me a message on Instagram if you're interested in that on the 7-inch or anything else. I mean,
or hell, maybe I just need to make a one-way flight to Mexico and get out of here and.
Well, you'll be in. There's the good thing about here in Mexico is that there's a lot of people that don't know what they have. The other day I don't have any more because I sold it because I needed money, but I got the first 3 Velvet Underground all original pressings for maybe $25 each, and
good.
And I sold them immediately. But for the time they were in my house, I enjoyed it, and they were just people that don't know what they have most of the time.
Peeled or unpeeled banana?
No, it was peeled. That one was VG perhaps, but the other 2 were like really good. And I appreciate if you make an effort, you find stuff here. I got my cup
Awesome.
my pressing of cup. I got it here as well. Got it for.
Well, Jose, how many people live in Mexico City? It's quite a bit.
Well, I live in Monterey. I got here.
Monterey.
I got this for like $50. I don't remember, but I was like surprised that I actually got it here.
That's what I'd like to have.
Yeah. I don't know why they haven't reissued this. They have reissued everything now.
With Swans is a weird one for me.
More northeast, right?
What?
Monterey's more northeast.
Monterey's exactly below Texas.
Yeah.
It's I'm 8 hours away from Austin.
That's not bad.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, that's not bad. I used to go a lot more before the pandemic. I used to be a photographer for a booking agency in Austin, and I got to see a lot of cool shows. I got a
nice
Thorsten Moore.
Oh, fantastic.
And Steve Shelby. And it was pretty fun. Every time I went there, I saw I saw a lot of like Sleep. I saw a bunch of good bands that I liked, a lot of festivals. I got to see Rocky Erickson before he passed away.
Wow.
Took photos of him for free. And I really enjoyed it. The only thing they wanted me was to pay for my Greyhound ticket, which is very non-expensive. Last time I went, I paid $40 a round trip to the U.S. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
like the Colorado Mountain Express, if you go to Denver, it ain't $80 will take you halfway across the state. I
don't mind buses. I think. Well, I just came from Mexico City. That's 12 hours away from here, and I did 16 hours because the bus got behind on schedule when I went over there. When I came back, it was actually like 11, a little less than the 12 hours. But you get a lot of interesting stuff here that I'm always happy to help people get, because again, sometimes people just don't know what they have, and it's funny.
I'll keep that in mind, Jose. When I'm looking for some.
Yeah. If anybody needs anything. Not necessarily like Latin American related. Because I just got a friend. I don't know if you know Dug. It's a psych band from here, from Mexico.
Dug.
Yeah. I just got a friend 2 copies of that. It normally goes for like $150, and I got him here for $25, $30, $50. So it's always interesting. Yeah.
Well, good, everybody. I'm gonna plan to do this Saturday night again if anyone wants to be back.
I got one question for Brandon.
Yeah.
Where was that fair you went to in Buffalo?
Cheektowaga, some like lodge.
No kidding.
It wasn't great, but I found a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're worth investigating. They seem to have gotten worse over the last couple of years, but.
If you get more than one thing, it's good. I think if you get more than one thing in a fair, it's fine.
Yeah, you got two really good records though.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes. Same seller from WFMU, so I knew that he would have something good there.
That's fantastic, man.
It's kind of funny he wasn't showcasing it in Buffalo like he was in New York City.
Oh, so it
was in a box underneath his table.
Oh yeah. Well, with a vendor like that, you gotta make sure you say, hey, what do you have with you? Let me see everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's based out of Rochester, but he doesn't have a store or anything.
I just bought a record last week from a guy in Rochester. You guys must know him. I mean, he's just dealing in free jazz. A lot of CDs.
He's probably at the record fairs here. Not sure, but
his name's Jim.
Yeah, I will keep this up. Yep. As long as
but he's in Rochester, Brandon. This guy Jim. I don't know. He's sending me a Palm Label record.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's in Rochester.
I haven't seen any Palm at any of the fairs in Rochester that I've gone to. So
yeah, this guy, he's not a store, he says, but he's just a guy selling his free jazz collection. He said he bought it all in the 70s and 80s.
Alex, you're being requested for a DJ set. It looks like.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing the.
Oh yeah, great to see you, Ricardo.
even though I filed all the lovely stuff that had been out for months, but now I'm thinking, well, I should just play a bunch of my favorite tracks from the label.
That'd be awesome. Yeah,
I might do that down the line here.
Thanks, Ricardo, and thank you everybody for Michael joining late and everybody who joined in, Sean and Caesar. Anyway, yeah, we'll keep it up and we'll be back. I'm gonna scootle. Take care.
Bye. Thanks for having me, Dom. Bye.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys.